last episode, we finished our exploration of the kingdom of Kashwan, and we finally managed to acquire the Eagle Torch by defeating its guardian, the Red Soul. And now that we had that in our possession, we now have the Sun Flame, which we could only get by having the Eagle Torch in our possession. So now we have the means to sabotage the Empire's mighty Dreadnought. And speaking of which, the moment we left Kashwan Keep, we saw the Dreadnought attacking Sid's airship. And upon returning to the rebel headquarters of Altair, we learned that Hilda herself was actually aboard the airship along with Sid when the Dreadnought attacked, which does not bode well for the rebel movement against the Palamecian Empire whatsoever, because without Princess Hilda, our movement could very well collapse. So we need to go in and rescue her. And luckily for us, we heard, well, a vague rumor that after the attack, the Palamecian Empire decided to refuel the ship somewhere around the vicinity of Finn, which brings us to the fact that we're here in the nearby town of Gatria. We couldn't really get here by Chocobo because there's no way to get back to this part of the world on the Chocobo, which is kind of disappointing, but then it's not too big of a loss. But as you can see in the menu here, Furion and Maria's health and magic has increased significantly, especially Maria's health, which is necessary because before she had somewhere between 50 and 60 hit points, and now she has nearly 400, which is fantastic because it means that she won't get one-shotted so easily unless she's hit by a particularly potent magic spell or hit by something that pretty much causes over 350 points of damage. As far as magic is concerned, Ice is almost up at level 6, and I want to try and get Fire up to level 6 as well. Bolt isn't necessarily a priority at the moment, but I will try to increase it as much as possible. I also decided to get Blink and Shell for Furion, or maybe I got it in the last episode. I don't think I did. I think I got it in between episodes. But anyway, Blink is level 3, and Shell is currently at level 2. Blink basically increases, well, gives you an extra evasion level, but it doesn't actually increase the rate of evasion. So that's something you need to be aware of. Whereas Shell basically is the same thing except with magic resistance. And I actually want to get life leveled up fairly quickly as possible. Cure, Heal, and Ice being on level 4 is alright, particularly considering the fact that Furion still has the Ancient Sword. And speaking of which, Furion's Sword and Shield skills are now level 5, which is fantastic. They're exactly where I need them to be. And as you can see there, Furion's Soul is currently 2 points shy of 50. So he can focus on being more melee oriented for the time being. As for Maria, her bow skills are at level 5 as well, which I wanted to keep increasing her proficiency in that. And Guy and Gordon are just being powerhouses. Guy is almost at level 6 in terms of his axe and shield abilities. Although his intelligence has drastically dropped, that's not really an issue because he is the main heavy hitter of the group. As is Gordon, who is actually almost at level 5 in spears. So, and of course we have a considerable amount of Gil as well. And I've given Maria one of the ice tomes for the time being, just in case we need some really devastating magical attacks. And that that's pretty much brings us up to where we are right now. And of course, Finn is northwest of us, as you can see there. And believe it or not, we actually have to go northwest of Finn in order to reach where the Empire is refueling the Dreadnought. And when I say northwest, I mean incredibly northwest. We need to go a very long way northwest to get to where the airship is currently docked, which is kind of a long trek, and full of going to be chocolate block full of random encounters, but we're pretty much leveled enough so that we can deal with that. But I want to save my magic, my MP, as much as possible until we actually reach the Dreadnought itself, because there the true battle will begin. We don't just have to rescue Sid and Hilda, we also have to navigate the hordes of Palamecian soldiers in order to reach the engine room and use the Sunflame to sabotage the Dreadnought once and for all. That's pretty much our mission at this point of this particular adventure. Now we could actually go in and attack the guards that are currently patrolling around Finn, but well, the captains that normally if we talk with them we'd be in a battle and we'd lose because they're much stronger than us. We can actually fight toe-to-toe with them if Furion uses the curse, manages to land a curse attack with the ancient sword. Doesn't have to do damage, the ability is all that matters. Only then can we actually fight on an even footing with them. And since we have the canoe, we can just sail around this crescent lake. We don't want to go to Finn right now. We want to stay as far away from Finn as humanly possible. But we have a long road ahead of us, and a lot of random battles that we're going to have to go through. But I'll consider it a warm-up practice for when we actually reach the Dreadnought. Yeah, wandering through this marshland. And Gordon just got envenomed by a bunch of were-rats. So we'll just use an antidote on them because I want everyone to keep their MP for the moment. And I wonder if the ship is actually going to be marked on the map. I'm not going to look at it right now because, as you remember, the map in the NES version of Final Fantasy II rotates very, very slowly. So we're pretty much going to have to do this on foot. Another lake, so that we don't have to worry about fighting enemies right now, but actually I didn't want to do that. Can we actually sail around out the lake? No, we can't. We pretty much can't go on the sea because even though we have a canoe, we don't really have a ship that can take us around the world. So, on we go. And we just fought a pack of ogres and wizard ogres and got nice totem for our nice totem for our trouble. And some stat boosts, which is fantastic. I want to make sure that I heal in the middle of battle. Okay, that group had a land turtle in it, but we're still doing alright, and got some more stat boosts, which will come in quite handy. But we need to be prepared as we can get, because the Dreadnought pretty much represents a huge step up in difficulty, because we're heading back into enemy territory, and it's probably going to be very annoying having me cut in and out of random battles throughout the rest of the first half of this episode. So I'm pretty much going to skip ahead until the point where I can actually, in which the Dreadnought actually comes into view, and then we shall proceed to do battle against the Palamecian Empire in a daring raid. So I'll see you all in just a brief moment. And we just got accosted by soldiers. We're not we're barely less than 5 minutes where I left off, but got a new enemy that I didn't really see what it was, but it's a ghost-like enemy that we're going to have to deal with. The Furion and Guy can take care of the soldiers, no problem. The soldiers are not our concern. Oh, that is a mage. That is a mage. Just dealing fire damage, and at least that's fire 5. At least the mage didn't cast it on one person, because that would be absolutely devastating. I'm pretty much going to have to cure at the end of this. So it stands to reason that the Palamecian Empire have mages. That's fantastic. Oh my word. Well, at least we got a potion out of that, and I'll just heal up off screen, and hopefully we'll reach the Dreadnought sooner rather than later. I'll see you all in just a moment. Alright, so after defeating a bunch of Imperial Palamecian troops, we are now in the vicinity of the camp where the Dreadnought is currently being dry docked. Brace yourself, adventurers, because once we get aboard the Dreadnought, there is no going back for the time being. We cannot teleport off of the Dreadnought once we're on it. Once we actually decide to destroy it, we have to commit right to the very end. So without further ado, let's go. And listen to that iconic Palamecian Imperial theme. Now that I think about it, I really kind of regret not doing the Dawn of Souls version of Final Fantasy II. But I decided to do the classic version of the NES version of Final Fantasy II, so why not? Now this ship is crawling with Palamecian guards. A lot of captains, like the ones stationed in Finn. We do not want to talk to any of them, because even though we are pretty much at the stage where we can beat them, doing so will not remove them from the map whatsoever. However, the only person we can talk to right now is this guard standing over here. Yeah. You would be kicking yourself if you didn't decide to pick up the pass from where it was being kept back at Bafsk. And believe it or not, we can actually tell this particular guard that we are the rebels if we, well, we don't have the Wild Rose phrase anymore, so we can't really do that. But we need to use this convenient pass, which is the only way we can get on board unscathed. And he vanishes. Now, I think you're actually supposed to sneak past these guys, I think. Don't know how you would do that in the NES version, but, oh no, you just can't interact with them, obviously. And there are monsters on board the Dreadnought. That's, well, the Palamecian Empire definitely loves using monsters as its foot soldiers, which is kind of annoying. It is kind of annoying indeed. Yeah, the captains themselves and the mages are the ones we really need to worry about, because although these guards can apparently inflict blind, which is unfortunate, but not as terrifying as being hit by a fire spell that pretty much destroys. We can't do, actually, I might have to start using magic here, because otherwise that rat is guarding the ghasts, which is very unfortunate, because it means, well, we won't be able to hit them this round, which is really annoying. Really not liking to waste MP in this instance, and they're not doing anything, which is, I'm not going to complain about that. Yeah, we can pretty much take care of them. But, much like Cash 1 Keep, the Dreadnought itself is actually quite labyrinthian, so I'll be relying on the trusty handy-dandy map to try and get around. I can get up here. I can. I think most of these rooms are empty, but there is a chest over here with 400 gil. Now, I'm just going to briefly step away for a moment and check the map. Okay, before we don't want to go to those rooms. Instead I want to go downstairs first, because that's important. At least, do not talk to any of the guards. Do not want to have to fight them. Oh, and we have some new enemies, panthers. This might be difficult, might not be, but it's definitely going to be annoying if we didn't die in one hit, so that's very good. And you took a hit from Guy. That's and Maria can't do any damage. And they envenom too, that's fantastic. Much as I would love to I can heal envenomed, don't want to cure him because I want Golden to get more health. I think it's time to use some actual devastating magic. Rather than hitting everyone at once, we want to hit them one at a time. We need all the magical effectiveness we can get. No, it uses up normal MP, but it's very important that we actually deal as much damage as we can to our foes. That was 30 damage right there. I probably think your vitality and health is definitely going to increase. And that did not heal the way I thought it would. Let's try that again. It's probably not going to cure poison action. No, don't hit. I probably need to... Yeah, but, well, leveling up will probably mean we'll eventually be able to cure envenomed. Or maybe we already can. I really should check on heal's, the way that heal's status curing works. I always keep forgetting, because it does things in a certain order. And Guy's axe leveled up again. And what is that? What does that sound? Oh, that's poison. I was an idiot. I thought that was a floor for a second, but it's Gordon's poison, unfortunately. I'll cure him in the health screen. And we can't get in because the jail's empty. But there's a treasure chest in there that we really need to get. It would be useful to get. But DM, I hear you say that the front door's locked. How are you going to get into the jail cell? Well, Final Fantasy II introduced a rather noticeable quirk, and if you've been following the Let's Play thus far, you'll know all about it. It's time for secret passages, because apparently we can walk through walls. And there was a sleep blade in here, but there are monsters guarding this chest. Oh-ho! We've got soldiers, a mage, and a pair of sergeants. That's not good at all. I definitely want to deal with... Can't hit that mage with my melee fighters because that soldier's in the way. But he can do something. And I'm disappointed that sergeant wasn't cursed. The soldiers are small fry. The sergeants are pretty much going to be taking the brunt of the fight. But then again, we're devastating in our own right, aren't we? As Maria can say. And I'm so glad that the mages are only attacking my party members incrementally instead of just killing them one by one. Because I don't think we would be able to survive that. And as much as I would love to use the ancient sword right now, pretty much gonna hold fire on that. Berserk, which increases the attack rate, I think. Berserk is a spell that we will desperately be needing at some point, but we won't be getting that much later. But trust me, Berserk will be making Guy, Furion, and Gordon much more devastatingly terrifying, to say the least. Now, as much as I would love to have the, ooh, and ho-ho! We got another bolt tome. We also got the Mithril Bow. No, I will not say no to that. Believe it or not, you can actually get flame bows by attacking the captains, but that's a pretty rare thing. The fact that I got a Mithril Bow is, yeah, that attack went up immensely. Now Maria can actually start doing some real physical damage, eventually. Not quite as proficient as the others, but that's a trade-off I'm willing to take. I think I want to go into the end room here. Just let me check my map once again. No, I gotta go all the way around. Sorry about that. I had to go all the way around. Alright, we need to go all the way around to where that door is on the far right, and these random battles are definitely starting to irritate me. I'm not gonna lie about that, adventurers, but we are making progress. Go to this room here, and go downstairs to this area. Now this area contains some... Okay, Furion's MP is starting to get a little low for my liking, and we currently have no way to replenish it. But if we go down here... And ice is almost level 6, which is fantastic. We want to get this chest first, which is the blind bow, or the dark bow as it's referred to as in the Dawn of Souls version. It's much more powerful than the Mithril bow, to be sure. Alright, let's get going. We still need to find Hilda and Sid. Now there is a treasure chest around this corner, but we're still getting bogged down by hordes of undead. And we've got the Thief Gauntlets, which will enable us to steal things, which may or may not come in handy. Unfortunately, we're starting to run out of inventory space, so might have to start using some of these spell terms at some point, but most importantly, we have this jail cell here, which shall contain the two people we've been looking for this whole time, Sid and Princess Hilda. And apparently Guy cracked open the bars. Apparently. Well, he is that strong. Not gonna lie, he is that strong. Sheer brute strength. Because of course, and we broke those ones as well. Now we can actually speak to Sid and Hilda. Yeah, why were you on said dear ship? Well, we got the Goddess Bell, we got the Sun Flame. I think she's supposed to say something more. Still getting dragged down by undead. But I was going to say that apparently Hilda was actually planning to rendezvous with us at Cashwan Keep to help us get the Sun Flame. But she ultimately got captured in the process. Well, that's actually helps us, kind of, because we're pretty much in the very situation we want to be in. So Sid is planning to escape with Hilda, while we need to destroy the Dreadnought once and for all by tossing it into the engine. And Sid has absolutely nothing to say. And off they go, which is and go to the engine room. We still have a job to do after that. Yeah, I really don't like the fact that ethers are horrendously expensive in Final Fantasy II. Don't really know what was up with that. But we're accruing a lot of gil right about now. I really would want Ice to get up to level 6, but I was actually using more. Speaking of which, MP, that is, unfortunately I'll need to, I'm gonna heal every one of their dark status element, because why not? I know it's a frivolous waste of mana at this point, but we're pretty much, yeah, we'd really like an ether in a box. We would love that, but we're not going to get one because this is Final Fantasy II. Now that I think about it, it probably would have been better just to leave everyone blinded and not waste Furion's mana like a complete fool. And we've got a potion. Stop giving me potions, please. Please stop giving me potions. I mean, they're useful, but I don't really need them at this point. I need something that can get my MP back. I'm just pretty much going to use all these potions I have in my inventory. That should about do it for now. Okay, we've got a cure tome for Furion, so we can use that. And I'm actually just going to check my map again to remember where we are. Sorry about cutting midway through there. And we have to go back up to where we were on the main floor. Right, now we can get back to main area. We have to go down another flight of stairs, down to the south. And those hordes of ghasts have given me no end of grief. And of course I run into a conflagration of mines. It's really annoying. We need to go all the way around here, fighting copious amounts of undead as we do so. Yeah, no one said this was going to be easy. They were right. Alright, let's get downstairs to this area here, and there are some more captains. I'm going to have a quick glance at the map, yet again. F is down there. F takes us, sorry about that, adventurers. I did forgot to pause the episode while I was busy looking at the map. I really need to do that, and God, I got envenomed by a panther, which is very annoying. Well, we've got a few more antidotes left. Might have to make use of that cure tome at some point. Maybe. All this, and we're still not even halfway through the Dreadnought. Well, it is a large ship, I suppose, and there are more captains wandering around downstairs. And that group of panthers just showed me how completely powerless I was, well, how completely unprepared I am for this particular endeavor. And I have absolutely no way to cure the poison now. And to think I was being flooded by hordes of, by copious amounts of antidotes early on. Anyway, down these stairs. Yeah, it's pretty obvious that I didn't plan this out as well as I'd hoped. But just bear with me again, adventurers, as I check the map yet again, making sure to not leave the episode running as I do so. And having looked at the map, there are a few areas that we can explore in this room, and we can find our way downstairs to even more large rooms here in the Dreadnought. You know what? I'm actually starting to side with Sid on this one. Do they really need to make the Dreadnought as absolutely huge as it is? I mean, for Palamecia's world domination purposes, certainly, but it's really painful for us to have to explore the damn thing in order to destroy it. But I'm actually going to keep going for a little bit longer. Taking that poison damage like a pro. Don't run into the guards. Don't go up there, that's the way out.